Yeah, and as always, I've got my lovely co-host joining me on the grapevine this morning. I've got Jumoke. Hello, Ola Jumoke. How are you?
Hello, Lagos. Hello, Zibby. Good morning. Happy New Year.
You sound like a stage actress, which you are, of course, but you know. And we've also got Irabor joining us as well. Good morning, Irabor. Happy New Year to you.
Morning, Zibby. Morning, Jumoke. Morning. Happy New Year.
All right. So, how's 2023 been so far, though? 3 days in.
See, ladies first.
Okay.
Well, it's still early. I've been coming to work, so it's still a normal day. The traffic I was expecting not to see, I still saw it. I don't understand.
Really? Today?
Don't people travel?
People didn't travel. Back. Why? Or maybe people didn't travel so much. I mean, did you see the prices for transportation, either by air or by road?
Very annoying. I heard.
All right,
Irabor. We are overpopulated. People traveled. We're overpopulated. Lagos is more than the way it used to be. So even if the same amount of people traveled that time, still travel to today, it would still not take any effect because, we're overpopulated.
Oh, wow.
Lord.
Okay. Well, welcome back, people. It does seem like everyone's coming back home. All right. So let's get into the conversation of the day. Can we start with talking about Burna Boy and his tardiness?
Yes,
that's the right word. Tardiness.
Oh, that's too good a word for what he did. 7 hours.
Wow. Who waited 7 hours? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an advocate of violence, but maybe I would unleash, verbal violence if I was there.
Gosh, I heard that. No, silly. No, go ahead.
Yeah. See, I how do I say this so lightly? Because I don't want it to come off as if, we're starting the year off, with hate. But this is something that has been going on since. Burna Boy has an attitude problem. This one, I have witnessed it. I know what I'm talking about. This is aside him being talented. We have a lot of prominent people, whether artists, whether musicians, who are talented, but also have bad attitude. And people always like to want to give them that excuse that, don't worry now, this person is talented, overlook it. But this is what happens. I don't care whether you're a Grammy winner. I don't care whether you're a BAFTA winner. I don't care whether you're any sort of winner for anything. I don't care how talented you are. You have to respect people at the end of the day. You have to give people value. And for the fact that you said you came at 9 p.m., you were already there by 9 p.m. And the reason you did not perform was because, there was no standard of audio that you liked compared to some international standard or whatever. Remember when you were coming up, you were performing anywhere. You were performing in clubs. You were performing at people's birthday parties, at weddings and everything. You were begging the same people you called at Olisa, Adibo and Co. to come on their shows to promote your music. You don't do that as an international act, the face of Afrobeat or whatever. And you do not apologize to them. You cannot give that excuse. It is so lame. It is so beneath him. I don't understand the PR that his PR team are doing, because at this point, I don't think he would even listen to anybody if they even give him advice, because he feels he is the giant of Africa. Nothing can happen. Imagine being at that concert and now hearing him spew all those very immature.
That was a lot.
No, that was
very disrespectful.
Like, what's going on? You cannot behave like that. So I think Nigerians, just as the way politicians or any type of persons or groups would treat us anyhow, I think we now need to stand up and start demanding what we deserve. If anybody, despite their standing, decides to just veer off and disrespect us, I think we need to stand up and actually call them out and boycott them before they would sit up, because they know that there is no consequence for any of their stupid actions. That's why such things can happen. I don't think, and I believe that Burna Boy is not even going to try to do that kind of thing internationally, because he knows that they will cut him off immediately. They don't play around when it comes to
put his name in the black book. So, Jumoke, what do you think about this, though?
Well, first off, the excuse he gave was ridiculous, because, I mean, you're an artist, you're a performing artist. Why didn't you come for a sound check? I don't know, most musicians I'm aware of in Nigeria, most of these famous musicians and all that, they don't do sound checks. They just show up maybe a few hours from them, they'll come straight from the airport. No sound check. No, I don't know. No rehearsal, nothing. So how can you
It shows that they actually don't even respect the audience that they're performing for.
How can you just appear like a demonic spirit on stage? You didn't do any sound check. You didn't do anything.
Chop knock there. Like you don't do sound check. Beyonce does sound check.
God bless you.
Jay-Z, they do sound check. People who have sense do sound check. You can't just come at 9 p.m. for a show that you're supposed to do in a few hours and you didn't do sound check before then. That means you don't take responsibility. That means you don't actually believe that those people are worth it. It is very annoying. I like people that are talented. I mean, you can give them excuses here and there, but you cannot go that blatant and be so stupid in your professional, courage and just be there and be behaving like a child.
Irabor, were you at this concert by any chance?
No, I wasn't at this concert. I sent people there to cover the concert.
Oh.
Do you understand? So I was always on the phone, checking in. How are you guys? Are you okay? There was a point I had to tell them, start leaving because I don't want any stampede or anything, happen. I don't want any palaver, starting off this year. So I was very concerned. It is annoying. It is annoying. And I think people need to start calling out people. And I don't care. That's what I'm going to do this year. Because it's a year of calling out people for their rubbish. And I expect people to call me out too whenever I'm doing rubbish too. That's what we need to do. We need people to be accountable. No, you cannot be behaving like a child.
No,
Come on.
Cannot.
You cannot.
How can you blame? He confidently went and blamed, the sound. Really?
You're mentioning people's names. Do you know what that would do to their reputation? People's names, because we don't have their own story. And they too can't come out and say what the problem is.
But at this point, they probably need to, though. Because that's not just their names. It's their brand. It's everything that they stand for. What they worked for.
Yeah.
For decades, at least for one name on that list who I've known forever, it's very shocking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
At least I know a member of his PR team. I'm sure she'll be quaking her boots, wondering why is he doing this?
All right, but I have one question. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Don't worry. Sorry, I think let me just ease out. Yeah.
All right, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so this is not the first time Burna Boy is being late to a concert. It happens every other time. And a lot of Nigerian artists do this. And I remember speaking about this with Rotus on, I think it might have been the Marketplace or Business Hub. And I said, this is why a lot of people don't want to attend these concerts anymore, because not everyone has that much time to go out there, wait for hours and, get bitten by mosquitoes. Exactly. You're out in the cold waiting for someone who comes and does a short set and then leaves. So my thing is, why do people still go for these concerts, considering that this behavior has been called out repeatedly for so long, for years, and it keeps happening? Why are people not saying enough is enough? Do you think this is the breaking point for Burna Boy?
It does. As in Nigerians, we take bad behavior. I don't know why we do that. Because people still stayed. I mean, if people were really offended, after the first hour, the second hour, third hour, after I had crossed over to the next day, as in after 12 midnight, you should have left. Nobody left. Everybody stayed and waited for him to come. And he comes and starts to spew hot wash. And I'm wondering, how about an apology? He didn't mention.
That was the weirdest thing I've seen.
Nigerians love abusive relationships. Nigerians don't even know their value. Exactly. I want to say this. Nigerians don't know their value. And this thing has happened to me several times in business where you know your value, your client is misbehaving, and it's not like you even call them out. You just put it to them that no, this can't happen, this can't work. And you're labeled and blacklisted as somebody who is, the same person who they are. Like they will now say, oh, this person is very difficult to work with. Meanwhile, they cannot do just simple things. Why would you have a concert where there is no supporting act that would even keep the people warmed up for you, so that even if you are late, they would now come? Do you understand? I mean,
wait, there was no supporting act?
No supporting act.
No supporting act.
Lagos loves Damini.
No supporting act.
Such a
Lagos loves Damini.
Narcissist.
Like, do you understand? No supporting act. This is the time when up and coming people who need the stage, just as he needed the stage when Olisa, Dibo and Co were actually giving him airtime. Tools and Co were giving him airtime. People on Smooth FM radio were giving him airtime when he started. This like to party. See, there's something that people need to be watchful of. When you climb that ladder and you get to salience, you should be watchful of your attitude. You cannot misbehave, because the same way you climb, you will fall. And Nigerians need to start putting people on notice, because this kind of thing needs to stop. Whether it's politics, whether it's music, whether it's anything. call people out. They need to be accountable, and you two need to be accountable as well.
Exactly. No, I remember a few weeks back on the grapevine, we Shokwe, Irabor and I spoke about this tardiness and the ridiculousness. And it was because there was a story about a Wizkid doing the same thing in the UK. What country was it? It was in a different country, Ghana. And then there was also Ashake's one, but no, he wasn't late.
Show in and Tanzania.
Exactly. It's a long list of bad behavior that is just happening. So I feel it's a bad case of Stockholm syndrome that is affecting Nigerians. As in, the average Nigerian is traumatized, but we don't realize that we are.
Until we seek help. All right, let's talk about Tenny and a Nollywood actress, Mona Lisa. Now, Tenny posted a video talking about her weight loss journey and how she didn't want to die. And then another actress came up and said, you know what? It's good that you've lost the weight, but stop in some way shaming others. You know, body positivity is a huge thing now. And Tenny replied and basically said, well, I'm not looking for any drama. Threw some shade here and there. So what are your thoughts on this? This incident between the formerly chubby and chubby person now?
Well, I love the way she looks now. I've always liked Tenny. I've always liked Tenny and her brand, everything. But I love the way she looks now. I've noticed a bit of a kick, a bit more confidence in her carriage, and I don't know, maybe it's just me seeing it. But I've noticed in her new pictures that she released, showing this new figure, she feels a lot better about herself. I'm all about body positivity, but I'm also all about, if you want to change something, change it because you want to change it, not because someone told you to. I don't know why Mona Lisa is weighing in on somebody else's weight. I don't know. Everybody has a right to their own opinions, but I read the comments and I was like, okay.
You know my hashtag this year? Call out everybody that is doing nonsense. That's my hashtag.
So hard.
That's my hashtag this year. So that's how I'm going to be moving forward, just moving forward. And anybody who doesn't want it, I'm sorry. I'm tired of keeping quiet on rubbish. So for example, if you are overweight and you don't know that it is unhealthy, I think you need to have your head checked. If you don't know that it is unhealthy. If you now don't have the wherewithal or the mental capacity to now wake up every morning and be dedicated to workout, fine. But if you see somebody doing it, keep short. Because Tenny losing weight is not body shaming any other person who is overweight. For example, me, as I am like this, I'm 6'4". Sometimes I weigh 110, 100, 90, 85. It depends. Christmas, I'm currently 105 as it is because of Christmas.
Yep.
I know that it is not healthy, but I cannot avoid it because of anywhere I go in my family's house, they will kill you with food. So I know that, okay, by February, late January, Irabor, start walking, start jogging, start going to the gym, start losing this weight gradually. I know because as you get, there are some things I don't even eat today. I don't drink soda anymore. I haven't drank soda consistently the way I would for the past 5 years. I drink smoothie. And the smoothie too, it is 1 bottle per day. Simple. So you cannot now come and be a body advocate and now come and talk about somebody who has lost weight. If you don't know that it is healthy, you should go to a hospital to be taught certain things because it is unhealthy for you to be overweight. That's why they have BMI. Go and check your BMI. Go and have body checks. It is very important. You cannot open your mouth and try to what's the word now? Try to put a label, a good label on something that you know is not right. You cannot do that, Mona Lisa. It is not body shaming for somebody to lose weight and talk about it.
Exactly.
It is not. It is not. So you that is quote unquote fat and you don't know, please.
Irabor, you're not politically correct, are you?
No, as in that's like, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying.
At the end of the day, everyone will do what works for them.
Exactly.
I mean, Tenny felt like she wanted to lose weight. Some people are happy having the extra few pounds and others are not. So Tenny obviously wasn't. So she did something about it.
Let's also highlight something. Tenny is a lady and she's in the entertainment industry. If you notice, Tenny's branding and her dressing had to suit her weight. And I'm sure she wasn't comfortable dressing like that, but she had to embrace it. Do you understand? We have certain things that we can't control in our body that we just have to find a way around it. So that's what Tenny did. And she could lose weight. She's trying her best. Encourage her. not try to look for fight.
Or at least mind your business.
God bless you.
Or keep short. Right? Yeah.
Exactly. If you don't have anything good to say, keep quiet.
Yeah.
All right, we're taking a quick break. I see your messages coming through. Please keep them coming. 0809 440 981. This is The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
Music.
Okay, so the song, that's Waje, right?
Yeah,
Wait.
Try Me.
Okay, so I didn't get a chance to listen. So, Irabor, we're gonna lean on you for this one.
Yeah, me, I didn't like it though.
Wow,
Why can't I see it here though? Is it in links? No. The Waje song. Okay, I think it was in links then, not in songs. So let's do this quick.
Hey, I will give me my earphones away. Wait. Oh my God, I love her.
Try Me. Okay, I can see Try Me. Girl.
Okay, now play. Don't do this to me.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we'll come back in and introduce the song and then go back.
Okay.
All right.
When your crush calls you beautiful. Now that's how you
Sometimes it's hard to listen
This
to
is so unlike me. I usually do. I don't know what name for. I completely forgot. Let's go to you.
You sent me a video of it,
Because
right?
I love music.
No. But you sent me the link on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Big brothers watching.
Oh, okay. So when you have uploaded it.
Yes. So we'll just come on and then. Yes. Welcome back to The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Zibby, Jumoke, and Irabor here this morning. Now we've got some brand new music that would love to play for you. And when we listen to the music, we'll come back and have a conversation about it. So enjoy this one. It's from Waje, Try Me. Now we can listen. It's actually nice to listen the first time. Why are you looking at me like that?
She's judging both of us.
I know, very judgmental.
Be a strong pillar, more than the long shaking. Oh, love like showers, only right here, there's no recession, no vibrations in me. Then I'll sing to you, melodies like a sweet perfume. Then my love on to you. Oh, I don't go do you wire. I go stand beside you. It goes with you, I know. It goes with me, past so. You should try me. You should try me. You should try me. Try me. The Grapevine of the Smooth Breakfast.
All right, that was Waje with Try Me. So, Jumoke and Irabor, I'm going to ask you what you thought about the song, really.
Well, I'm biased. I mean, Waje. Waje is one of my favorite vocalists in Nigeria. I mean, she knows how to scoop a tune. She knows how to twist it, to draw it, to entangle it. I mean, her voice alone is soothing. The song sounds romantic. It's the kind of music that you expect to hear, like, you know, before.
Jumoke, talk through. Leave politics alone.
Political. I didn't say political. I'm not being political.
Jumoke, talk true. Leave politics.
I'm saying my truth. No, I'm actually saying my truth.
You know when somebody starts talking about things you are generally and not speaking about a specific thing, that means that specific thing isn't good. You understand? You know, you be like,
means that we need to listen to the song
Okay.
again. I have to listen to the
Okay.
song again to get
All right.
to get specific.
Okay, Irabor, tell us.
I did not know that Jumoke is running for office in February. I don't know what political party she is under.
Why you put me on blast
but
like this?
Let's see how it goes. But let's be honest. Yes, Waje is a powerhouse voice. She's sexy. I even have a crush on Waje. You know, I mean, yeah. But the thing is, if we're being honest, this song, I think this song, if it were in 2015, yeah, it would pass. But now our palette has, you know, advanced. It is grown. We are very sophisticated and picky when it comes to our music in Nigeria. So YJ needs to go and try to reinvent a little bit. The talent is there. We know the voice is there, but now what's that voice singing? It's not these types of songs that we need to hear in 2022 or 2023, if you get what I mean. So it's not horrible. It could be that song that could be on an album, you know, maybe like track 16.
The album, the song that you skip over
Track
once you hear it.
16?
Yeah, you just, you know, track 16, track 9 or whatever, you understand? But it should not be a single. This is you can't drop such songs. She needs to check in and see the niche that she can attach herself to right now. But this is not it, no, in my own opinion.
All right. I have to say, though, I'm leaning towards Irabor. The song does sound a bit dated. I mean, yes, Waje has a brilliant voice and we love her music. Most people do, at least. But it's not a song I would remember in a week. Yeah.
What's the title again, sir?
Try Me.
Oh,
okay. My point.
I'm not gonna try it.
Oh wow, Irabor. All right. Okay. All right, that was Waje's Try Me. All right, so let's talk about Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, maybe we should call her Chief Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Yep.
She's received a chieftaincy title from her ABBA community. She talks about ABBA all the time. She writes about ABBA in her books.
Is it not ABBA?
No, I don't think that's ABBA. ABBA is ABA, and that's in Abia State.
We learn every day.
Yeah. So
Okay,
this
ABBA.
ABBA is in Anambra State.
State.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Yeah. Well, she's gotten that chieftaincy title, and it was a powerhouse event. You know, you had present governor, past governor, who is trying to be president, and of course, family members. And it was a brilliant thing. Now, I saw something on social media that I found very interesting. A young man, probably from the eastern part of the country, from where Chimamanda comes from, had stated that it was not appropriate for a woman to do you know how the Igbo chiefs would touch each other 3 times?
Yeah, there's a small video that's gone viral. If you're doing that,
so apparently it's against the culture and tradition for a woman to do that.
Oh, we learn every day. I had no idea. Now that I think about it, I've actually never seen a woman do it before. This was my first time seeing a video of any sort of a woman doing that.
I don't even know of any female chiefs in the eastern part of the country.
I don't either.
I don't think
but I'm sure they exist, but I don't know of any.
That's what success will get you. That's what being a leader in your field will get you. People will honor you. They'll put you before kings. It's in the Bible. You understand? Like if you're so talented, they would represent you, you'll be represented, and vice versa. Like that's what it is, you know. So I'm not an Igbo person. People always mistake me for Igbo. They normally call me Emeka because I'm fair. That's
all right, Emeka, you were saying.
Yeah, Emeka, thank you. Like, you know, so but the thing is, I don't know what the tradition is, but there's sometimes some things can, you know, be amended. So I don't know. Chimamanda has done great in her field. I mean, the same way I'm saying Chimamanda has done great in her field, I also feel Chimamanda needs to also educate women on what feminism is, you know, so that people don't veer off the road and, you know, get misguided, because people kind of look up to her in certain ways, and they always forget that, you know, the Beyoncés and the Chimamandas are actually still in their marriages and still have kids, but people still want to go out and just be single women and just be promiscuous and all that. So, but very enough back to, you know, the, what do you call it now? The chieftaincy title, it is well deserved, but whatever tradition it is, you know, if she's wrong or she's not supposed to do a thing that has been there for ages, I think her team or the team of people who actually conferred this whole title to her should know the boundaries and limitations. So I think that's on them, but let's see how it unfolds, if there's going to be any sanctions or any banishment or anything, really. But at the end of the day, she lives in America, so she will leave them with their wahala and go back to her
Banishment. Well, that is far.
Wow. All right. Can we talk about this situation with the Nollywood actor Alex Ekubo and his ex-fiancée?
The gifts that keeps on giving. That's why I say in my
Okay,
mind.
so this is something that's been going on for a few years, right? They were together, they were supposed to get married, and then she called off the engagement, and then they went their separate ways, and he was happy, and then she came back on social media, she posted an apology, he posted a video, it seemed like they were together, and then, oh my days, they are not. And it's a sayonara this time from what she's posted, and she's responded to people saying, you know, she's not back with the guy, and and I don't know, there's some pictures, some screenshots going around of WhatsApp conversations that are supposed to be both of them. I don't know how accurate those screenshots are, but oh my goodness, it is weird.
But we also need to know when those screenshots came from. I didn't see any dates on these screenshots. I've seen some of these screenshots. I didn't see any dates, so we don't know whether it was yesterday or last week or 2 years ago that that conversation took place. But she said something very, very interesting. She said that she was strong-armed into doing that apology, that Alex forced her to do it. I don't know how that's possible, but she said she was forced.
Let me see. Look, first of all, oh God, because it's put FM, I'm holding my tongue. If we were actually having normal regular gist, what I would say, but let me put it like this. Look, those people who cite mental health or abuse or whatever, when it isn't mental health or abuse, God is watching you people.
Yeah.
So you understand? Now, who is strong-arming you? Who are you? What are you? Who is Alex Ekubo? Alex Ekubo is the Nollywood actor. He's doing well for himself. Fine. You broke up with him publicly, first of all. Did you need to do it publicly?
No.
Thank you. Now, you came out publicly again to apologize. Now you're saying you were strong-armed. Don't you have a family? Don't you have support system? Why would Alex Ekubo kill you if you did not do it? Would he cramp your style to the point where you cannot exist in Nigeria if you didn't do it? Then now you're coming out again, willfully on your own after you had been strong-armed, to now say, no, you were strong-armed. Like, see, look, get a life. We should not be using these people as muse again moving forward. All this type of fancy Acholonu and what's his name again? Alex Ekubo, who acts sometimes okay, who doesn't act sometimes. You know, so like, please, who is he? What is he? You have not even said anything that is the issue between two of you. I say, don't worry, don't judge. You are not in it. Please keep short. Let's move on from this rubbish, please. They should go and grow up. I'm like that. They are just babies. Let them get out of here.
Oh wow! All right. Well, let's see what messages are coming through. This one is from Ozzy. Ozzy says, "Happy New Year," and in response to Burna Boy, if folks walked out en masse, he would have learned a lesson. Since folks stayed, I guess it's his business. It's business as usual. I like his music, but he's a grade A coconut. No humility at all. Beyonce does sound check. I mean, who is Burna? Okay, Ozzy. And this one's from Daisy. Daisy says, good morning, all. There's nothing new here. Most Nigerian artists are ill-mannered and believe in their own hype. Yep. People waited to be insulted and they still stood there and sang along.
Can you imagine?
That is funny.
Yes, now. People sang along.
Sang along with the person that insulted you.
Wow. This nonsense can never happen.
They were insulted.
They probably thought it was part of the show. Okay. Cisco Delgado says, good morning. The name people are called matters a lot. Burna Boy simply behaves as his name sounds. Burn it up. All right. Larry says, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay. If Burna Boy was performing abroad outside the country, soundcheck is something he will do standard. But when it comes to performing locally, it's now beneath him. On the flip side, there's also the angle of organizers not wanting to book the venue for longer, so possibly cutting time for rehearsals. But Mr. Damini didn't try at all. Meanwhile, spare thoughts for the poor hype man that was being pelted after holding the stage for over 2 hours. See, it's not every business that they offer you that you should take.
I tell you, shout out to Jimmy, man.
Oh, wow. And this one is from Tayo. Tayo says, when going for the next Burna Boy concert in Lagos, don't forget to wear a helmet and maybe body first. I wonder how that post by Tenya affected Mona Lisa. I would recommend she go see her doctor Okay, all right, we hear you. And Taya also says, I'm with Irabor. My only difference is that the song should be on bonus track. Ooh, right, that's in response to Waje's new song. And he also says, this Alex Ekubo matter is looking like a season film. What kind of back and forth is this? Is it tennis? Please keep it incognito. Okay. Now I see how you're roll on the grapevine. Very honest.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all the time that we have for the show this morning. Thank you so much, Jumoke. Thank you so much, Irabor.
Oh no.
My pleasure always. My pleasure always.
My pleasure too.
All right, that's it for the grapevine. Do stay with us. Lagos Talk starts from 9 a.m.
The Smooth Breakfast Show.
All right, thank you, Irabor.
Bye.
Celebrity Good night.